Hey guys, it's Cody Jones with Jangus Genetics LLC, and it's kind of a bright sunny day out here today. But we're getting ready to move these cows into some new stockpile. It is February 21st. I'll flip you around. I'm going to show you the stockpile that we're on, and then we'll get them coming in. Had a lot of questions about it. I have been unrolling some hay just to keep that manure good. I haven't been moving them probably as fast as I could be, but I just want to make sure we've got enough grass to make it through, and that adding a little bit of higher quality hay just every 2 or 3 days just kind of gives me a little peace of mind, make sure I'm not messing anything up. But I really don't think they need it, and I'll show you why. Look at all this green grass here, and it's not real tall. I've got some more stockpile down in the bottom that's we left off longer than this, but I need to sort some cows off before I send them down there because I don't have very good working facilities down there. So I think, this is kind of what we're shooting for all the way until we get into the growing season. We've still got green growing grass here, and it's not an excessive portion. That's kind of why I've been unrolling some hay, just to make sure I don't mess anything up. But the cows are, for the most part, I've got one or two that are kind of bigger frame, and they had a foot injury, and they're nursing a pretty good sized calf, probably a little too heavy milking, and they are going to get pulled in. I'll preg them, and they're just going to need a different kind of care, and that's just part of what we're doing out here, is figuring out what's going to work in this system and what's not. But we're not going to leave them in here very long. But again, you can see that grass is still growing, and it's 60 degrees in February. I'm not sure we'll get this every year, but there's plenty of green in this, plenty of protein, plenty of energy to keep them going, especially on these nice warm days. And I'd like to see this probably a little bit taller, but there's still some energy in this brown stuff. There's not a lot in there, but somebody asked me the other day, does that fescue come back from the base, or does it regrow from what's left? And I'd say probably a little bit of both, as long as it doesn't ever get to the head stage. But you can see this is all coming out of the base. Oh no, that's regrowing here. I don't know if you can see that, but it's got dead stuff on top, and then this is regrowing. And I'm sure some of it's coming back out of the base. These are fresh shoots here, so a little bit of both. But I know that you have to leave grass to grow grass. And I guess that's not just true in the summertime. So we'll flip you around. We'll show you the cows as they come through, kind of get an idea on body condition and that kind of thing. But generally, these cows have been milking since September, and it's almost into February. So I expect them to come down a little bit of body condition. I expected them to come down a little bit in body condition. That's kind of what's happened. I don't think it's anything it's too serious. Most of them are still in a 4 or better. I do have some spring calvers in here that are getting ready, so if you see some things that are different, it's probably a fat one will be a spring calver, and like I said, we're going to pull out a couple of thin ones that need to be addressed or cold or doctored or something. But for the most part, I'm pretty impressed with what we got going here. And I think we're getting our genetics. We're definitely getting them better every year, but I think we're getting there pretty quick. So if you had heavy milking big cows, this would not work. I'll tell you that. This would not work at all. So one of the things I'm always checking as they come through is gut fill, and these cattle are full. But you gotta watch some newer patties, because you could fill them up with straw too. You don't want to be filling them with straw. They got to have enough nutrition to perform. So always looking what's happening at the end. That heifer's getting ready to calve. She got bred early, so she's out of season. Normally your issues are at the end here. So that's one that's going to get pulled in. She's a body condition, about a half body condition less than I want. Here's another one. She's just got a little limp, but she just started that. So somebody asked me the other day what the benefits of rotational grazing are for the cattle producer, and there's a lot of them. But the simplest, easiest one to see is the problems at the end. You see that's a bigger frame cow. It's got a little limp. Yeah, I have to get behind that calf and bring him in. Got a calf that ran the other way on me, but we'll figure it out. He could probably get through that barbed wire, but I got two about that size that need to come in. They're just kind of harder doing. They got a little sore feet too, so we'll get them in. And the rest of them, really, they look pretty good. And these are just, regular old, well, these are all registered Angus cows. So kind of taking them back to what they used to be. All right, guys. Like, subscribe, follow for more. We'll keep you updated on I don't know if we'll reach our goal of less than half ton per cow per year in hay fed, but we ought to be pretty close. And I think we could get there for sure. Especially 1 or 2 more years of culling out, the bigger ones. We'll get there for sure. You guys have a good one.